Okay, I think I should probably talk about my anxiety. I do suffer from anxiety. I first noticed that I had anxiety when I was about 17 years old, when I started driving and I had gotten lost trying to find some place, and when I was driving. And that was the first time I ever experienced anxiety. Throughout my life, I've had it around driving and getting lost. Um, Now, I really I haven't driven in a few years. My daughter takes me where I need to go. I could drive, but it's been so many years. I think I would probably be dangerous if I got behind the wheel. It's been too long. I don't know, but my anxiety now is, I want to go back home, visit my kids and my cousin and my friends, and I just have anxiety about going on the plane. It's awful. So, and I do get anxiety with other things. I find uh, I like going out, but I kind of hesitate going out. I feel like I've isolated myself um, into my house. And, but don't get me wrong, I do leave, I do go out. But it's a little hard to get me to go at first. Once I go, then I'm fine, I have a good time, and but it's just getting me to go out, which is difficult. I think how I developed these anxieties around leaving my house was because after my divorce, it was pretty traumatizing for me, and I didn't leave the house, and then it just became a thing where now it's like I really don't want to leave. And I know what I should probably do is find support groups for stuff like that, but I don't want to go. I really should. But I feel like life is going by. Sometimes I feel like it's going by without me. Um, I don't know, but when I talk to my cousin and everybody's like, "Oh, Deb, it's like that with us too." When you get older and you get more set in your ways, you slow down a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not all that odd. I don't know. Um, I know I've changed so much these past years. I'm still outgoing. I still talk a lot or whatever, but um, I find that I'm not as outgoing. I know that sounds odd because I said I talk a lot and then I'm not as outgoing. I talk a lot, with like my inner circle. That's where I'll talk a lot. Um, well, I'll talk a lot with other people too. Like let's say I go grocery shopping, I talk to people around me. I'm online. I could strike up a conversation with everybody, people behind me, the cashiers. I mean, who's ever around me, I'll talk. I will. But I don't know. Um, I feel like there's just a lot of issues I have to deal with the divorce, and I trusted. I trusted a lot, and my ex-husband, something in me always told me something was wrong. I always felt that, and he told me I was crazy, and you know what? Come to find out, every single thing I felt inside was true. And he was dating his coworker. He even took her to our house, tried to get me to be friends with her, pretending it was just a work friend, and then come to find out he had this 3-year affair with this girl. So of course this broke up our marriage, but we were together 17 years. And that was a really awful thing to do. And so it's hard for me to, you know, just figure out, like, how to start trusting again, because that really is hard for me. It really is. And I feel like I've changed a lot as a person because of it. And I feel like I'm sad a lot of the times. And I say that because years ago I thought, all right, you know, I have my kids, they're going to grow up, and I'll have my grandkids, and then, you know, you grow old with your husband, and that's not to be, you know, and you think your whole life is set, and it's not, and it changes. And, you know, now I'm older and I have my disabilities with the neuropathy and all that, and I'm alone now, and I never planned for this, that I'm alone. And it could be scary too. It's a scary feeling to be alone. And then you think about, oh, well, you know, if you meet somebody, but, you know, how do you trust after this? I don't know, but I enjoy my friends, my girlfriends. Thank God for them. And I have some single ones, so, you know, that's good. That helps. It helps me to be around people my own age, because then the things that I'm going through, we talk about, and they're going through the same thing, so I don't feel like I'm the only one. So that helps. So I guess this video is about anxieties, about trust issues. I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with, I think I have touches of agoraphobia, and I like to sort of be left alone, to not to be left alone. I like to be alone. I enjoy it, although I do enjoy when my kids come over too. But I think I've kind of closed myself in a little bit, and I don't know, something like that. But that's why I said in a prior video, worry about today, because you worry about tomorrow, and, you know, it's not what you think. Things change, people move on, and what it boils down to is yourself. Make sure you are strong enough to take care of yourself, and that you have a strong inner circle, and your kids, above all, your kids, you know, they love you, you love them. Your grandkids, they mean the world. And so I think that's about it. Okay. Alrighty then. Bye.